Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan at welcome back dito po sa PNR. At ito nga mga karibin natin, huli si Soto. Ayan na, on record sa buwatan ng Senado at Kamara. Yan mga kababayan, patungkol po riyan ang ating aalamin at bibigyan ng komento ngayong araw na ito. Pero bago pong lahat, mga kababayan, sa mga hindi pa po nakapag-subscribe sa ating munting channel ay pa-subscribe naman po. At palike na rin po ng video ito. Maraming salamat po at eto na nga, simulan na po natin to. So yan mga kabayan, bago po natin simulang i-play ang video ito, pasadahan po muna natin ang mga nagtitrending na mga balita dito po sa mundo ng social media. At unahin na nga po natin to. Ito pong si bagong Senate President Tito Soto, no? Nako, huli mga kabayan na nag-uusap. Nagkaroon po ng pag-uusap between Soto and Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ito mga kabayan, siya tinawagan niya no? Tumawag si Speaker kay Soto. Ito mga kabayan, pakinggan po natin to at bigyan natin ng reaksyon.
Gusto lamang namin siyang turuan ng leksyon para sa ganoon kahit papano baka maisip niya na dapat sana mapahiya na siya sa sarili niya kung meron pa siyang kahihiyan. Dapat naman sana nung siya'y mag-request ngayon sa House of Representatives, hindi po sa kanya dapat manggaling ang request kung saan siya magko-custody. Ang custody po yung natapos na. Nagsalita na po ang Blue Ribbon Committee. Bakit po hindi man lang nakonsulta ang Blue Ribbon Committee? Bakit kailangan po ang House of Representatives Speaker ang mananaig sa kanyang request? Kalabisan na po ba ang Blue Ribbon Committee noong araw na yon, Mr. President?
May I be clarified on what date that transpired? Yesterday or
September 8 po.
Monday?
Yes, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Monday was the hearing here in the Senate. Monday he was cited in contempt.
Yeah.
But the hearing in the House was on Tuesday, September 9.
Yes,
And at,
Tuesday. So in the evening, when yesterday, no. So in the evening, when the speaker called me, Senator Marcoleta was no longer chairman of the Blue Ribbon.
No more because we had already elected
It was
Senator
already Senator Lacson.
Lacson. Yes.
Ibig bang sabihin po, Mr. President, nawawala ng visa yung ginawa namin?
Hindi.
Ganun po pala.
He's still in legal custody.
Dapat po,
Therefore,
igagalang po kung ano yung aming iniwan.
yes,
Doon tayo magsisimula.
Ang iniwan ninyo, cite in contempt.
Hindi
And
po.
illegal
Nasa
custody
legal
of the
custody
Senate.
na po ng
He was still
House.
under the legal custody of
ng
the Senate.
Mr. President,
Have you guys
Gusto lamang namin siyang turuan ng leksyon.
yes.
Ibig bang sabihin po, Mr. President,
mga
nawawala ng
kabayan,
visa
ulitin natin
yung
to.
ginawa namin?
Hindi.
Ganun po pala.
He's still in legal custody.
Dapat po,
Therefore,
igagalang po kung ano yung aming iniwan.
yes,
Doon tayo magsisimula.
Ang iniwan ninyo, cite in contempt.
Hindi
And
po.
illegal
Nasa
custody
legal
of the
custody
Senate.
na po ng,
He was still
ng House.
under the legal custody of
ng
the Senate.
Mr. President,
So yan mga kababayan, klarong-klaro po, sinabi po ni Tito Soto, when the speaker called me, nung tinawagan daw siya ni Speaker Martin Romualdez. Kasi mga kababayan, no? Parang binabaliwala nila yung naging desisyon ng Blue Ribbon Committee under Senator Dante Marcoleta, no? Dito po sa pag-contempt dito kay Bryce, mga kababayan, no? Well, anyway, ito pang isa na magpapatunay that there is a sabwatan, no? Ito po mga karibin natin, Soto pa rin. Sabi po ni Soto dito, may suspecha kami na inedit yung affidavit ng Discayas. Aba, inedit na ngayon yung affidavit ng Discayas, mga kababayan. Yung mag-asawang Discaya. Ito pang balita mga kababayan. Inedit ang affidavit. Yan, nako. May suspetsa umano si Senate President Tito Soto na inedit ang affidavit na isinumite ng mag-asawang sina Curly at Sara Discaya sa pagdinig ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee nitong Lunes, September 8. We have to verify the statements. Hindi pwedeng kung anong sinabi nila, tanggapin na natin. Then, state witness na kayo dahil nagustuhan namin ang sinabi ninyo. Paliwanag ni Soto na sa panayama sa kanya na sa programa ng ay nako. Anong nangyayari? Mukhang nababaliktad na ngayon Eto, lumalabas na naman po mga kabayan na yung mangyayari sa Diskaya ay yung nangyari po doon kay ex-PDEA Agent Morales na gigisahin muna nila yung credibility, dudurugin muna nila yung credibility. Bakit? Ito suspecha lang naman pala ito nila di ba? Suspecha rin ng taong bayan, ginagapang ninyo ang investigasyon dyan sa Blue Ribbon Dahil ilang araw pa lang, ganito na agad ang naging resulta. Ilang araw ka pa lang naging Senate President, pero ngayon, sinasabi mo ng false statement ito. Kasi inedit, di ba? Pag inedit, ibig sabihin false yan. Di ba? Ano bang gustong mangyari dito ng Senado? Mukhang nawawala na kayo sa alignment. Di ba? Ano ba ang gusto nyong sabihin dyan? I-stop na lang ito? Hindi na pagkatiwalaan yung statement ng mga Diskaya dahil sila ay involved. Kaya nga sila gusto nila maging state witness para mailabas nila nang walang, diba? Kinatatakutan. Kasi ngayon hindi naman sila actually natatakot Diba? Kasi nilabas na po nila yung mga pangalan na dapat hindi ilabas. Na-mention na kasi. Yung tumawag sa kanya, diba? Na si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Nako po mga kababayan. May aasahan pa ba tayo? Mukhang napipredict na po natin kung ano po ang kalalabasan ng investigasyon dito sa Blue Ribbon Committee na ito. Diba? Kasi isipin nyo mga kababayan, nasa administrasyon pong ito ang problema, pero ang pilit nilang gustong maging responsible about this flood control anomalies ay yung Duterte. Napaghahalataan na tuloy kayo Tapos ngayon, di ba? Ngayon suspecha nila. False statement yung ginawa ng mga Diskaya. So, isa lang po ang patutunguhan nito. Ay, nako. Parang loto lang to mga kababayan. Anyway, eto pa mga karibyo natin si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Biruin mo. Speaker na, may speaker pa. May spokesperson pa. Sabi po dito sa balita, Martin Romualdez may sariling tagapagsalita. Ex-Kong Ace Barbers, itinalagang spokesperson ni Speaker Martin Romualdez. Nako. Di po ba may spokesperson na pong House of Representatives? Ayun po si Princess Abante. Bakit kailangan pa ng speaker? Bakit kailangan pa ni Speaker Martin Romualdez na magkaroon ng sariling spokesperson? Hindi ba? Bakit ka pa naging speaker kung hindi ka marunong magsalita? Di ba? Mag-resign ka na po. Diyos ko po. Pasasahurin na lang po yan ng taong bayan. Yung speaker mo, yung spokesperson mo, pasasahurin na naman ng taong bayan. Nako naman, mahiya naman po kayo, Speaker Martin Romualdez. Pera ng taong bayan po. Kung pera man o yung ipapasahod mo dyan ay coming from the taxpayers' money, ay nako. Ikaw ang pinakamagastos na speaker. Biruin mo, mayroon ng spokesperson yung nila, yung House of Representatives, may spokesperson. Tapos may spokesperson, may sarili pa siyang spokesperson. Nako. Anong nangyayari dito, mga kababayan? Nahihiya ba si Speaker Martin Romualdez na ipakita ang kanyang pagmumukha sa publiko? Dahil sa mga nabubulgar ngayong mga kalokohan dyan sa House of Representatives. Nako po mga kababayan, ano po ang inyong masasabi dyan? I-comment nyo na lang. At eto, pasadahan na po natin ang video ito. Nako, grabe to. Nagkasigawan sa Senado. Si Marcoleta sinuplak si Soto. Navulabog sa buwatan kay Speaker. At ito na nga.
Ito ang balita ngayon. Trending at pinag-uusapan ngayon sa mundo ng social media. Ang di umano'y balitang kapapasok lang na balita ngayong araw, September 10, 2025, kung saan nag-viral sa mundo ng social media matapos magkaroon ng komosyon sa Senado mga kababayan. Matapos tila mahuli ni Senator Dante Marcoleta ang galawan di umano ng bagong Senate President na si Tito Soto na tila bagang sunod-sunuran na lang baraw umano sa House Speaker na si Martin Romualdez at sa Kongreso. Pero bago ang lahat, kung bago ka pa lamang sa aming channel, please huwag kalimutang mag-like, subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para mas maging updated ka palalo sa lahat pa ng bagong video na i-upload namin. At eto na nga mga kababayan, ayon sa ulat, Marcoleta, nagmosyon na ibalik si Bryce Hernandez sa Senate custody. Nagmosyon si Senator Dante Marcoleta sa plenaryo ng Senado ngayong Miyerkules, September 10, na ibalik si dating Bulacan 1st District Assistant Engineer Bryce Hernandez sa kustodiya ng Senado. Inilipat kahapon si Hernandez sa PNP Custodial Center. Iminungkahi ni Marcoleta na agad na ibalik si Hernandez sa Senado, hindi dahil ito ang kondisyong ibinigay sa kanya, kundi upang alisin ang pananaw na kapag nandito siya sa Senado ay hindi siya ligtas. Una nang pinatawa ng contempt si Hernandez sa pagdinig ng Blue Ribbon Committee matapos magsinungaling sa kanyang pagsusugal sa kasino. Inakusahan si Hernandez na gumamit ng peking pagkakilanlan upang makapasok sa mga kasino. End of quote. At matapos ang mosyon na ito ni Senator Dante Marcoleta na ibalik sa kustodiya ng Senado si Hernandez ay tila nagkasagutan na di umano ang Senate President na si Tito Soto at ng mga senador na tila nagkagulo-gulo na sa loob ng Senado. Ayon pa sa ulat, sitwasyon ngayon sa plenaryo ng Senado matapos magtalo ang ilang senador kung saang kustodiya dapat manatili si dating Bulacan 1st District Assistant Engineer Bryce Hernandez. Kamakailan nga lamang sa pagdinig ng House of Representatives ay biglang nagbigay pahayag ang dating Bulacan 1st District Assistant Engineer na si Bryce Hernandez na kung saan idinawit nito ang pangalan ni Senator Jinggoy Estrada sa maanumalyang flood control project. Narito ang full video kung saan ayon sa ilan nating mga kababayan ay tila halatado di umano si Tito Soto na sunod-sunuran na lang baraw umano kay House Speaker Martin Romualdez at ang mainit nila na sagutan ni Senator Dante Marcoleta, Jinggoy Estrada, Cayetano at Bato de la Rosa sa mosyon na ibalik si Bryce Hernandez sa kustodiya ng Senado. Narito't panoorin ang full video.
Senator Bato de la Rosa is seeking the floor. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. The last time I know that Bryce Hernandez was cited in contempt and was issued commitment order to the USA detention room. May I know the whereabouts of that Bryce Hernandez right now, Mr. President?
Well, according to the newspaper accounts that I've read, I think they had our Senate President and the Speaker of the House had an agreement to commit Bryce Hernandez at the PNP Custodial Center at Camp Crame.
May
If I'm
I
correct, Mr.
clarify?
President.
May I clarify that quite accurate answer by Senator Estrada for the information of Senator De La Rosa and the public. Yesterday, after the hearing, during the hearings that they were conducting in the House, Speaker Martin Romualdez called me and said that their committee was
Wow, huling-huli. When Speaker Martin Romualdez called me, anong meron? Anong meron mga kababayan?
was allowing Mr. Hernandez to remain in the House and in the House of Representatives, and that he was requesting that he not be returned back to the Senate because of some fear for his life. That is according to him. So what I did was I asked the Speaker what he plans, because we cannot allow that. I said he is under our custody and therefore he is in contempt in the Senate. Pag iniwan namin sa inyo, sabi ko, ibig sabihin niyan para namin pinawalan.
Correct,
Kaya
Mr.
hindi
President.
ako pumayag. Correct. So
Correct.
what I did was I asked the Sergeant at Arms to bring Mr. Hernandez to the PNP Custodial Center, and that is where he is now. still under the care of the OSA.
Mr. President, is there a possibility that we can commit him back here in the Senate?
Of course, during he's still under custody of the Senate, and therefore
Let him be jailed here, Mr. President.
indirects. We had to give in to the request of the Speaker that he be not returned here as.
But Mr. President, I think as we speak,
So, give in daw, no? Magpaubaya sa request ng speaker, mga kababayan. Naku naman. Ha? Pag ganyan ng ganyan, mga karibyo natin, ang galawan ni Tito Soto, talagang mararamdaman mo. You will feel it, mga kababayan. Ramdam na ramdam mo that there is really a very, very good connection sa kanya bilang Senate President at dito naman kay Speaker Martin Romualdez. No, nagpapakita lang po ito ng kababayan na parang wala na. Eto na. Eto na to mga karibyo natin.
the jurisdiction of the person of Bryce Hernandez belongs to the Senate.
Yes, and that's why we can call him here anytime we need him.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Senator Alan Cayetano is recognized.
Mr. President, on that
Minority
point,
Leader is recognized.
may I know, Sir President, will that be the new rule? Because under the present rule, kung sino may jurisdiction, siya yung magde-decide. So for example, siya ay incarcerated under RTC. So magpapaalam tayo sa RTC kung pwede natin hiramin. So nagpaalam sila sa atin kung pwede natin nila hiramin yung witness. Kasi insulto po sa atin yung sabihin may mangyayari sa kanya dito. Unang-una po, 24 tayo na lahat
Correct.
independent. Sinabi na rin po ng Senate President na ginagalang natin na independent ang Senate. Never naman po nagkaroon ng problema dito. ZTE, Pangulo pa. I remember dito, munti kaming maghablutan if Senator Lacson remembers with former Congressman Andaya with our other witnesses with Secretary Neri. Diba parang may PSG pa atang pumasok, whatever, no? But we were able to handle it well and come to a conclusion. My point, Mr. President, is this. What if the reverse happens now? What if we borrow a witness from the House? Papaya, is that the new rule now? Na PNP custodial na? Or makikiusap tayo pabalik sa House? Because I don't think we should change rules without doing it either in caucus as a group. But I see the wisdom, Mr. President, of your immediate action. I'm not questioning your immediate action, Mr. President. I'm just asking, moving forward, shouldn't we keep the old rule na kung sino may custody, yun ang mag-keep nung custody niya, Mr. President?
Yes, and that is the decision that the presiding officer made last night. Indeed, you are right. He is in our custody. Now, what we did yesterday was what we call parliamentary courtesy in accepting the proposal that he be not returned here, but still under the care of the Senate. Now, in the issue of, let's say, keeping it here, or the previous tradition that the Senate may cite in contempt anyone and keep him here. We have also placed a witness to Muntinlupa, if you will recall.
Yes.
We also even sent somebody to the Pasay City Jail. So I don't see any reason why we cannot commit this particular fellow to the PNP Custodial Center. But then again, I will leave to the decision of the body. That was my decision last night. But if there is something that is a new decision that you would want, we will.
Ito mga kababayan, puntahan po natin yung part ni Senator Marcoleta, mga kababayan, ha?
Case is to formally approve your request for Mr. Bryce Hernandez to attend your hearing tomorrow, September 9, 2025, 9 a.m. at the People's Center House of Representatives. We expect that he be returned safely immediately after the said hearing to the Senate. But this is very categorical, Mr. President. Your their request that he be called for hearing in the House of Representatives was conditioned upon his safely return to the Senate. There is no need for a motion, Mr. President. I was still the chairman of Blue Ribbon Committee at the time, and it was very clear that we committed him to the custody of our Sergeant at Arms. Not in Quezon City, not anybody else. And so, as already asked by Senator Alan, we're not supposed to change the rule. I move, Mr. President, that he be back immediately to the custody of the Senate, not only because this is the condition that you gave them, But more importantly, in order to erase the perception that if he is here in the Senate, he is not safe, I will reject the idea that if he returns in the Senate, manganganib ang buhay niya. It is as if that we're giving credence to his statement, which I believe is not true, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, with due respect to our colleague, Senator Marcoleta, there was an intervention. Actually, he was supposed to come back to the Senate, but the Speaker of the House had intervened and asked if he can be kept in the House, which you did not agree. And you said that we will put him in the PNP Custodial Center under the custody still of OSA and the Senate.
Legal custody of the
Yes.
Senate.
So
still.
when he wrote the letter, Your Honor, wala pang intervention. So walang kasalanan dyan si Senate President. He was going to bring him in, but we are not bending any rule.
But
Because the Senate
request-
President already has said the rule.
Mr.
which
President,
allows
the
us-
request of the Speaker of the House of Representatives is inconsequential here. Legal or otherwise, the custody must be here. They are only asking us to lend him to their committee. The legal custody is still acquired by the Senate. And then the committee was the one who ordered him to be legally detained in the custody of the Senate. The committee was the one who did that, not the Speaker of the House of Representatives. He could request that. But we are sorry to deny that
Maybe,
because
Mr. President,
legal custody,
Mr. President, yeah.
legal or physical, is still with the Senate.
Mr. President, I
Yes.
think the points raised by Senator Marcoleta are valid. I think at the time, the witness had no fear of his life, but now he has fear of his life. We will guarantee that he's safe, even if he's in the Senate. No, so we're guaranteeing his safety if he's here in the Senate. But let's also be transparent, Your Honor, because I think the question there is, kung meron bang mag-influensya pa sa kanya.
That
Diba?
was the point of the
Later on.
minority leader.
Correct.
There might be a perception that if he's here, he might be influenced by someone. That is also
Correct, Mr. President.
the minority leader made mention of that.
And that's why I believe the Senate President made the decision to keep him in a neutral area, which is the PNP Custodial Center. But then again, Mr. President, we're a deliberative body. If the body would wish him back here to the Senate, then
So yan mga kabayan, and then nako po. Sige, pagtanggol nyo pa si Speaker. Kahit kitang-kita na, sinasabi na nga, nag-intervene, no? Si Speaker Martin Romualdez at nag-request na doon lang muna sa kanila. O, para hindi naman nakakahiya mga kabayan sa dating Blue Ribbon Committee chairman, ay pinunta na lang sa PNP Custodial. Pero ganun pa rin mga kabayan, parang pinagbigyan pa rin nila si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Anyway mga karabin natin, ano po ang inyong opinion? Reaction patungkol po sa video ito, comment nyo na lang po sa baba. Maraming salamat po.